This week's portion Shlach focuses on the tragic incident of the spies, how Moshe sent out 12 spies to check out the land of Israel. 10 of them came back with a slanderous report and diffused the spirit of the entire Jewish people to the point of tears and regret and remorse and fear. They said that the land is a land that devours its inhabitants, will never be able to conquer it. Where does that statement come from? The land devours its inhabitants. And the great commentary Rashi explains that as the spies were traveling through up north, from south along the Mediterranean to the northern part of Israel, they witnessed funerals, burials, all over the place. And what registered in their minds is that people die here. This is not a place where you could live. This is a place where people die. And they came back and carried that report among other negative aspects the conclusions that they made, and diffused the spirit of the Jewish people. And as a result, our ancestors traveled in the desert, not for one day just to go right into the land of Israel, but for 40 years. Rabbi Mordechai Willig explains the root cause of their lashon hara, of their slander. They saw that people were being buried all over the place. Rashi explains what actually happened. That God wanted to create a shield for these spies so that they could safely travel from south to north and all over Israel without being noticed, without being seen. And so God set it up that the people should be so busy with their personal issues that they should not see and notice the spies. But that's not the conclusion that the spies made. And Rabbi Willig points out that this is actually the core of how lashon hara works. Lashon hara works when we see something and perceive it and neglect to realize and neglect to accept the fact that there is a possibility and a strong possibility. And here, of course, in this particular case, there was more than a possibility. God is protecting the Jewish people. They should have realized there's another side of the story. I might add that we say in Shema, "V'lo sasuru acharei levavchem." Don't go after your hearts, don't go after your eyes. What does that mean? When we see something with our eyes, we make a conclusion. We think that we know the entire picture. We think with our hearts, we think we understand the whole scene, and we analyze that which we saw. But we must realize that our vision is limited. And by and large, there is another side to the story. And if we realize this concept, this is how humans operate. We become fixated with what we see and what we understand. And we think we've got the whole picture. That's a human frailty. And this portion and the tragic story of the spies must remind us that there's another side of the story. And if we remember that, then we will protect ourselves from misusing the gift of speech. We'll protect ourselves from misjudging and also spare others a lot of pain. Remember the lesson from the spies. We don't see everything. We don't know everything despite what we think. There is another side of the story. Have a beautiful, magnificent, peaceful Shabbos.